Hello everyone, welcome to November's VMG member newsletter. And here we are again, back in lockdown 2.0. I hope the majority of you have been lucky enough to find new ways of working over the last few months that are proving to be effective for your patients, clients, and of course you and your team. Now, over the last year, I have often talked about the environment our practices and businesses are operating in today. It's volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous, or you may have heard me refer to it as VUCA for short. If corporatization, telemedicine, workforce shortages, and legislative changes weren't enough, a global pandemic has been thrown in for good measure. Today's leaders and managers need to be more resilient and agile than ever. That doesn't necessarily mean being the fountain of all knowledge. In many occasions, that's far from possible with the wide variety of knowledge, skills, and experience people need today in order to be effective in their roles. So how is it even possible for one person to have all that? So what exactly is it that today's great veterinary leaders think, speak, and act like? Well, over the last year, VMG have been working on developing our new leadership standards framework, which has been the accumulation of a year's worth of research internally and externally with a variety of veterinary leadership experts. It's an original evidence-based framework that describes the 6 knowledge, skills, and behaviors needed by 21st century veterinary leaders and managers. And those competencies are the ability to develop ourselves, developing others, communicating and influencing, planning and strategy, leading change, and knowing our sector and society. I'm sure you've heard before, leaders aren't born. They have to learn to lead just as they learn all the other skills they need to be effective, whatever their role may be. Our leadership standards framework provides a scaffold on which to build the 21st century leaders our profession deserves. And if you haven't already downloaded it, I highly recommend visiting vetmg.com/leadership standards, where you can download your copy and also take part in our self-assessment to find out which areas of our framework you may like to focus your development in the near future. Earlier this year, we said farewell to friends and colleagues who have stepped down from the VMG board of directors. But what that does mean is we have a variety of vacancies to fill. This time around, we're specifically looking for professionals with experience or skills in corporate governance and risk management, human resources or employment law, policy development and public affairs, product and services marketing, and not-for-profit fundraising. Now, you don't necessarily have to be working within the veterinary industry right now to be a VMG director. So if you know a colleague or friend who you think has experience in some of these areas, please do let them know. Now, VMG directors have a fantastic opportunity to widen their network, develop new skills and experience, as well as drive real change within our industry. The positions are non-remunerated, but obviously all expenses are covered. So if all of that sounds like something you'd like to be part of, keep an eye on our website for further information or on social media over the next few weeks for notification when our adverts go live. If you would like an informal conversation though, or if you know any friend or colleague that would be interested, please do pass them my email address and I can arrange an informal conversation. It is president@vetmg.com. And finally, the British Veterinary Receptionists Association have recently conducted a wide-scale survey with veterinary receptionists. Now, unfortunately, many of the findings do not make for comfortable reading. Now, I'm sure you will all know just how essential our receptionists are to the success of our businesses. And later this month, I and VMG member Kerry Scarlett are joining BVRA's Brian Faulkner to discuss the findings and what we as practice managers and leaders can do now and in the years ahead to turn this harsh reality around. To join the discussion, sign up for the live webinar at bvra.co.uk. So that's it from me for this month. I hope you continue to stay safe And don't forget, join the conversation on our VMG members discussion forum on Facebook. Take care. Bye-bye.